Dear class of 2020, it is my great pleasure and honor to join you today from afar, in your bedrooms and kitchens, on laptops and cell phone screens. Just 3 months ago, our lives were extraordinarily different. School was open, graduation was just around the corner, and the deadlines, practices, games, and shows that we measured our lives by seemed set in stone. The classrooms, fields, and stages where we spent our days were open. The moments with friends and classmates that we now treasure were commonplace. And in their absence, we've been left with Zoom calls, text messages, virtual meeting reminders, and of course, online assignments. We've been asked to pick up the pieces of what we thought would be our senior year, and once again, adapt to a world which we did not choose. We're no strangers to drastic change. Born in the wake of 9/11, we've come of age during trying times for our country. And now uncertainty, anxiety, frustration, disappointment, and a sense of loss for the year we once thought we'd have are feelings that many of us share, and they are valid and understandable. But amidst this crisis, I've also seen remarkable snapshots of resilience. I've seen motivated classmates keeping up with their classwork in the absence of a classroom under far more challenging circumstances. I've seen peers using social media to share relevant information and opportunities to be of service to those in our communities who need it most. I've seen student leaders find new ways to connect their school communities and maintain school spirit, even when we can't be together in person. And in all of these examples, I've seen an undaunted determination to not let COVID-19, which will always be part of our story, become all of our story. I've seen a determination to rise. We rise because we are resilient. When school doors close, we rise. When dates get changed, we rise. The daily routines we took for granted no longer exist. So we rise with creativity to keep ourselves safe and our spirits up. We rise with innovation to remain connected to others. We rise to remember those we have lost. And we rise to honor those who continue to fight for our safety and our health each day. Poet Maya Angelou once wrote that just like moons and like suns, with certainty of tides, just like hope's springing high, still I'll rise. That's the spirit of the class of 2020. And when we've moved past this time, when classes have started once again, hanging out with friends is typical, and we return to what we once called ordinary life, I encourage you to remember the lessons we've learned from this loss as you become the leaders and change makers that our nation and our world so desperately needs. The world needs resilient people who rise up in times of crisis and respond with grace and courage. It needs empathetic people who are unafraid to reach across divisions and embrace unity. It needs young people with big dreams. And it needs every future doctor, artist, teacher, service member, engineer, and innovator graduating this year. It needs you, class of 2020. But in the meantime, I challenge you to rise and re-envision our big day with all the pomp and circumstance it deserves. Reach out to the teachers, friends, and family who were a part of your journey. Reflect on your proudest moments over the last 4 years that show just how far you've come. Celebrate this moment you've worked so hard for. And most importantly, be patient and kind to yourself as we all navigate a place where we haven't been before. Do all of these things, knowing that our vision for the future will be sharpened by this experience, and will rise as we always have. We'll rise with renewed hope for tomorrow. We'll rise ready to embrace new challenges. We'll rise because we are strong. We'll rise because we are resilient. Thank you and congratulations.